Hi, welcome to this presentation on the game advertising landscape. Today I will be talking to you about the gaming industry and the types of advertising in and around. First and foremost, the gaming industry is a fast-growing entertainment industry as its revenue takes over the box office. For example, The Dark Knight made $239 million revenue during the first week of screening, but wait for it, all-time favourite game, Grand Theft Auto 4, managed to earn $500 million during the first week of sales, almost generating twice as much as The Dark Knight. We can easily see the growth in games slowly overtaking that of the box office. Video games have grown from focused markets to mainstream. Based on recent research by Bond University, Australian households own at least one device for playing games. This shows tremendous change from 76% in 2005 and 90% in 2011. On top of that, 75% of gamers are aged 18 or over, and 95% of children aged between 6 and 15 years now play games. In the olden days, people who played video games were characterized as antisocial, lazy, unemployed, and in the minority of society. Parents don't actually encourage their kids to play video games, but now gaming is growing and becoming a source of entertainment and social activity between family and friends. This is a great bonding time for parents with their children. Even aged couples enjoy playing video games. The new generation is progressively moving from the bedroom to the living room. They no longer stay in their rooms playing games for long hours by themselves. Instead, they share it with their friends and share the joy of playing games. For certain gamers who prefer first-person and role-playing games, they tend to lean forward during gaming as it requires more attention instead of leaning back and relaxing like watching television. This will allow gamers to engage and interact with the game. Advertisers can take this opportunity to capture the attention of the gamer through the demographic of the players by advertising their products or services to send messages across or building awareness of the existing product. Types of video game advertising. In-game advertising. Static in-game advertising is similar to product placement in the film industry. However, unlike the film industry, in-game advertising allows gamers to interact with the product or brand. Static ads allow advertisers to customize how their brand is integrated into a game. Static ads can make games more realistic for the player by using billboard-like ads or product placement. Splinter Cell has required the use of Sony Ericsson mobiles to catch terrorists, and this Nike ad shows how an in-game billboard gives a game more realistic feel by simulating the advertising boards that are present at any major sporting venue. As static ads need to be programmed into a game, they cannot be changed after a game is released. The rise of online gaming has led to the increased use of dynamic in-game advertising. Dynamic in-game advertising allows advertisers to remotely deliver and update advertisements after a game has been launched. Dynamic ads have the capability for advertisers to track advertisements in real time and capture data relating to types of ads, screen time, and viewing angle. This data can be used to improve future campaigns or correct problems in the current campaign. With dynamic in-game advertising, video games can become part of a time-sensitive advertising campaign, as advertisements can be bought after a game is released and can be targeted geographically. Dynamic in-game advertising was used successfully by Barack Obama in his 2008 presidential campaign. Ads were placed in popular games including Burnout, Madden, NASCAR, NBA, NHL, and skate games in important voting states. This shows how dynamic in-game advertising can allow advertisers to target effectively through video games. In-game advertising is most effective when it is used in a contextually relevant way. This means that ads need to fit the feel of the games that they are placed in. Not all games are suited to in-game advertising. You wouldn't advertise in a fantasy game set in the Middle Ages, would you? A study done by NeoEdge Network has found that video advertising within games is more effective than television advertising. The The study seems to indicate online gaming audiences are more inclined to remember and positively perceive brands who experiment with pre, mid, and post-roll video advertisements inside web-based games. Social gaming is a new trend that advertisers are learning to utilize. Advertisers can reward gamers with virtual branded products that can be used as part of the game for participating with the brand. McDonald's did this effectively in the Farmville game. For 24 hours they set up their own farm that would be shown as a neighbour farm to players. The players could then receive tomato and mustard crops from McDonald's. Although it lasted only 24 hours, 70 million Farmville players were exposed to the McDonald's brand. Casual gaming. A casual game is a video game targeted at or used by a mass audience of casual gamers. Casual games can have any type of gameplay and fit any genre. They require no long-term commitment or special skills to play, and there is comparatively low production cost for the producer. PopCap is one of the leading creators of easy-to-learn games, including the award-winning hits like Bejeweled and Plants vs. Zombies. In the United States, the key demographic for casual gaming is females aged between 25 and 50. Casual gaming has taken the internet by storm. 43 million users and growing, and all age ranges have engaged with casual gaming. Advertising in casual games can help the brand develop everything from a presence on leading gaming sites to brand integration, all the way to fully customer developed games. Advergames. For advertisers, the goal of advergaming is usually not to make direct revenue, but instead drive traffic to a brand's website, build customer relationships and brand awareness. Users who choose to register to win prizes or receive premium content are helping marketers collect important customer data. Advergames are based around a product or brand, and gamers interact directly with the brand. Games need to find a balance between being fun and staying on brand message. If they are fun but stray away from the brand experience, advertisers have wasted their money. But if they are too brand orientated, savvy gamers will ignore your game. With the advent of smartphones, advergames are now making their way into our pockets as well. Companies have found that some gamers do not want distracting in-game advertisements when they have already paid to play the game. Some gamers may pay more for an ad-free version of the game or disable the ads through the use of ad blocking software. Around game advertising essentially means making money from the banner and skyscraper ads around the gameplay window. This is common on flash game aggregator sites like Kongregate.com and AddictingGames.com. These websites have banner ads and pop-up ads to capture the attention of the gamer and have them click on it. Metrics used to measure game advertising includes cost per 1,000 views, cost per clicks for each banner ad clicked on by the gamer, cost per acquisition of a player who plays the game, cost per playing, which refers to people who will buy something after clicking on an ad. Clicks are generally only worth a few cents, but paying players can earn a company plenty of money. Placing ads. Static ads need to be placed up to 18 months in advance, as they are coded into the game. Dynamic ads can be placed after the game is launched. A number of ad networks have popped up specializing in this area. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for your time.